Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Phil Montaglione here, the book peddler from my shop in Smithville Flats, New York. And the title of this video is my yearbook worth any money? To answer in short, yeah, it is. I'd like to give credit to this video and for my education on this from a buddy, Steve Forjax, who runs up the road, mile up the road. That's it. Brick House Salvage and Antiques. I believe that's the title. I'm sorry, Steve, if I got the name wrong, but I'm going to link up his YouTube channel in the description. He makes YouTube videos as well, and he does a lot of picking. They're really cool to watch. He's always getting stuff coming and going as well. So please like and subscribe to his channel as well. And with that being said, I'd like to get into how this started briefly. I was at a book pick in Mount Upton, over 100 boxes of books, and there was a bunch of boxes of yearbooks. And I remember just 3 weeks before, I was up at Steve's, and something I never considered was yearbooks. For one, they take up space. Two, they're heavy. And enough being said, right? So, but he said, no, you should pick them up. They are worth a couple bucks, and they will move. And I remember what he said. I was on the pick, so I said, you know something, I'll give it a shot. And basically, I had bought the books I wanted. The rest were kind of going to go to the wayside. I said, hey, listen, I'm not going to give you anything for these yearbooks. I'm not really interested in buying them. I'll take them off your hands. I'll do you a favor and lug them back. I'm not even sure if I wasn't even certain if they're going to move or make any sales for me. So they were okay with it. So I decided to do a little experiment. I put one up last year and I sold it for $50 within 3 months. Now it was an early one. It was really interesting and neat in itself. It was from the 20s. And so it did sell. So I said, okay, so there is some type of demand out here. Now I have boxes of them. And I started thinking, well, they're probably worth about $25 a piece. Now, who would want a yearbook? Well, if you lost yours or something, you might want the nostalgia of it, reliving those memories. You may want to buy one. Historians, genealogists, of course, most likely interested in these books. Are they worth a ton of money? Like I said, the one I sold was $50. Generally, you're probably only going to get $15 to $25 for a yearbook. Now, when you think about it, there are people out there that specifically just sell yearbooks. And you got to figure if someone's looking for their high school yearbook, there's probably not going to be too many copies out there. So the chances of them buying yours are pretty high. What am I going to say? Kids of parents will buy them. Grandkids will buy them. Another thing that can make your yearbook worth a couple extra dollars, probably to $50, $100 range, even higher in other circumstances, but is if there's a famous person in your yearbook. So, there you go. They do have value. Me myself, I ain't paying more than $3 for a yearbook. It's not. I don't think it's really worth my time or investment. And I'm not exactly sure how long I'm going to be tied up in the ones I have. And I know they're taking up space. So that's just me personally. But if you are a bookseller out there, or if you sell yearbooks, I'd love to hear from you what you think about it. Leave a little comment or something below. Is there a difference between college and high school yearbooks? I believe high school would have a little bit more of a demand to them. The likelihood of your picture being in a college yearbook might not, it might not be. Another thing is, now these yearbooks I have are from Oneonta, Norwich, Hamilton. They're in the general area. If I sell one of these online, they're going to see that I have a bookstore very close by, within an hour distance at least, sometimes even closer. That alone could get possibly a new customer in the door. Even if they buy this yearbook in Georgia or Indiana, wherever, there's a very big chance that they may still have family in the general area of upstate New York. And they'll say, hey, you know something, there's a bookstore in upstate New York. Maybe next time they come to visit, they're going to see my bookstore. So for me, having a physical location, this may be beneficial as well in a different aspect of it. But here, I'm gonna take the camera off if you got a minute to burn with me, and let's just look through a couple of these things. This one's the Oneonta. You know, it's clean, glossy pictures. Again, there's a nostalgia to these books. I'm sure. My yearbook's burned in my car fire, so I guess that's a story for another day. Here's a high school one. Check out that, On the Moon. Maybe this is the year when they went on the moon. 1985. I'm not sure. My head isn't really thinking about that history right now. The Hamiltonian. Beautiful boards. Clean. So, anyhow, I think that's it. You get the idea. You've seen a yearbook before, right? So anyhow, if you haven't, please like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Book Peddler. Stay up to date on more book picks, antique picks, in-store, out-store activity. And I appreciate all your support out there. And until next time, we'll see you.